Julian Davidson, and I'm in Route One Skate Shop in Scotland. Thank you for having us. It's been amazing. A lot of skating. I was in Brussels doing a Ruka trip before this Etnies one for 10 days, and to Belgium and all that stuff is amazing. Tons of good beer, and it's a lot of nice people, and it was really fun. Amsterdam, I've never been to any of the countries I'm going to, so it's been amazing, you know, just a lot of good, just cool to see the culture and just all the buildings and the architecture, you know, it's different than home, you know. I wish we were here for longer. Just all the castles and just the architecture here is amazing, really green, and the plants are alive, you know what I mean? It's not like a desert feel, you know, because California has just got kind of like, it's green, but it's just different, you know? It's not fake, but it's just like, you know, it's just everything feels so much more alive because it's being rained on all the time, and just the trees are so big and the grass is so green. It's just like really beautiful, you know, the castles and just fucking all the churches. It's just fucking awesome. To be honest, the Transworld video was pretty hard for me. I think I only had 9 months for the Transworld video because we did Future Nature, and then I got asked to do the Transworld thing, and which was a blessing and an honor. I was super psyched, so I went for it, and I was so down. I always wanted to do that since I was a kid, so we went for the Transworld video, and yeah, I only had really like 9 months, and it was just a really like kind of a lot of night skating and just me trying to like push myself to go out there and motivate myself, you know, but I got it done. I don't know really how. I tried my hardest. I put a lot of heart into that one, and I couldn't believe those guys asked me to try to do something, so I wanted to try my best, you know. After that premiere, I mean, I talked to Cole and the people at Element. I mean, those guys were, I mean, there was plans of going pro and stuff like that, but I just filmed for like another, like, I don't know how long it was after the Transworld video, but probably another 8 months, maybe somewhere around there. But for the pro part, I don't know, I went for like a different route. I don't know, I wasn't being serious for the Transworld video, but I was like, it was just so like you're going out with the photographer and the filmer, and it was like we're lighting up spots, you know. And then for the pro part was like more like, it wasn't a deadline. There wasn't like, it was like if I got everything, and then it would be a go, and if I didn't get any footage, then it, like, I think my board would have just came out anyway. But I really wanted to film a part, so I tried my hardest too, and then it kind of came together. I fucking hope you guys like it. I mean, fuck, I hope you guys are into it. It was just a little project that I wanted to put together with me and Cole, and fucking, I'm just psyched to get any footage these days. Fuck, it's hard out there, huh? Not really. I think about, like, I was probably like 9 years old, I think, and we'd like ride bikes or fucking do all this different stuff as kids, you know, and just being kids. And my uncle Nick's dad actually bought me my first skateboard. He brought one home for Nick and me and Nick's brother Dylan. So we all had our skateboards, you know. And then at first, for the first couple years, we kind of just like pushed around and got the feel of it, and you know, you just get the bug. You just get the love for it, you know. You start learning little tricks, and you just never stop. I think me and Nick just became like, just loved it so much that we never stopped, you know. We just always kind of feed off each other and just always just push each other to do more stuff and mess around at the park. And in the beginning years too, you never like, you know, you just love it and you're doing it because you just want to learn more stuff, you know. And then that's what keeps you going, I think, is just learning and learning new shit, whether it could be the most dumb thing or it could just be something really hard. It's just that feeling, you know, of riding away from anything, or even just pushing down the street, you know. Like, I've learned to, these days, like, fuck, even just riding my board these days, it's just like, I'm just grateful, you know, just for how much stuff we do and how much we skate, like, you know, like, fuck. When I was in San Diego, when I was like a really little kid, Wes Kremer and Marius Savanin and like all these bros, pretty much, I went to go skate. My friend brought me up there, and they kind of just, I don't know, they were just like, man, come fucking stay with us, and you know, and then they kind of like hooked me up. They used to skate for the skate shop called San Diego, and they hooked me up with that, and shit, I just skated with those guys all the time. I kind of like skated for a skate shop in San Diego, even though I lived in Long Beach, but just went up on the weekends and go skate with those guys all the time. And they filmed a lot with their homie, and I was just super into that, you know, like being a little skate rat and just trying to go out and film all the time. And it was really fun, and that was like my first little thing. And then I rode for like board companies as a little kid. Like, I didn't know what I was into or what I wanted to do or anything. I just kind of like rode for flow for companies, you know, like Reel and Toy Machine and these guys. And it was awesome. Those guys hooked me up with product. Thank you guys for everything. It was an amazing run, and I just ended up doing the Element thing because Nick got on Element. He asked me about Element and to try to go on a trip, and I'd never gone on a toy machine trip before, so I just figured like the opportunity was there, and like, I mean, I was gonna be like 18 or something, so I was like, you know what, like, shit, I think a lot of people were getting on toy machine, and I probably didn't really have a slot on the team or like in the future, so I just kind of was like, you know what, I thought about it a little bit and just wanted to skate for Element and be with Nick mainly. That's what it comes down to, is I wanted to be with my family, and that's the reason I skate for Etnies these days too. So I just wanted to be with Nick pretty much, you know. It didn't come down to anything. Like, I love Converse. Man, they did so much for me, and it's an amazing brand. I just wanted to skate for Etnies and be with my family, and same thing with Element. I wanted to be close to my family. I mean, we travel and we get to share a room together, and we've been skating since we were freaking babies together, so it's kind of unreal, I guess, you know. Shit, when I was a little kid, that's all I wanted, and I mean, I'd write in my freaking notebook, and when your teacher asks you what you want to be when you grow up, you know, like pro skateboarder or fucking whatever, you know, and me and Nick both, you know, and then it's really, really insane to be in the same position and have pro boards on the same company, and travel or skate for two companies, and we both skate for the same companies. I mean, and it's really unreal. I never thought that day would come, you know, but it's just something that you put so much passion into that you're just like, fuck, one day, and then like now it's here, and we're like kind of like, it's kind of like surreal, you know. You're just like, this is nuts, you know. We're traveling, and we actually put in the time, and now we're here, you know what I mean. There's times where I don't think like I deserve any of this, because it's one in a million, you know. There's so many people that will replace me and do what I do times a million. Like, they're way better than me, and way in all aspects, you know. And I just think I've gotten grace. Fuck, I really have. I just gotten blessed by skateboarding, and they've accepted me, and these guys have been taking me on trips. I don't know how, but it's amazing. It's insane.